Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about fractions and decimals.
Oh no, I hate fractions. We are enemies.
Now, we will have none of that. By the time we are through, you and fractions will be friends.
I think I am going to be sick.
Oh, Brian, you are so dramatic.
Hi kids, it's Mrs. Kearney here to give you a great big virtual hug and also to talk about fractions and decimals and percents. Okay, I know, you've told me you hate them, you can't stand them. You feel like you gotta be Einstein to understand them, but you really don't. And today we're going to talk about the big picture of fractions, the big picture of percents, and the big picture of decimals, because it's really all the same. They're just parts of a whole. Here's a whole pizza. And now we're going to take a look at a whole orange. But what if we put them into parts? We have two halves of a whole. And then if we cut our orange in half, we'd have two halves of a whole orange. So a different way to represent it would be a fraction, a half and a half, 50%, 0.5 and a decimal. Look, it's the same size. It's just a different way to say the same thing. 2 out of 2, 2 halves is a whole. Here's a picture of a half of a pizza and a way to represent it. 1 half or 0.5 as a decimal. Let's cut our pizza into 4 pieces and cut our orange into 4 pieces. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 fourths. Or, look, we could do it with decimals and percents. It's the same size. It's just a different way to say it. 3 out of 4 pieces are left. Or 3 fourths. 1 fourth, 2 fourths, 3 fourths. 3 fourths of the pizza is left. Oh my gosh. Percents, decimals, they're the same thing. It's just a different way to say it. Hey, get out of my examples. Let's take away 1. 3 out of 4 are left, or 3 fourths of the orange is left. We took away 1 fourth, and what did we have left? 75%, 0.75, 3 quarters. It's all the same. It's the same way to say the same thing. This is the greatest news ever. I love fractions. I love decimals. I love percents. It's awesome. It's really not so bad. Yes, this is cool. I can do this. I love fractions. Fractions are super scooper. I love decimals and percents. I love them all. We love fractions.
Good job, students. I can tell that you have understood that fractions, percents, and decimals are just different ways of expressing parts of a whole.
I have to admit, it wasn't as bad as I thought.
Wonderful. Can you tell the class what you learned?
Well, I learned that 25% of a pizza is the same as 1/4 of a pizza.
Excellent. Now, Brian, can you see that fractions are your friends?
Well, actually, now I can use fractions, percents and decimals to fool my friends who haven't learned as much as me.
What do you mean?
The next time we order pizza, I am going to pretend like I am being generous and offer them 25% of the pizza. I will then be keeping 75% of the pizza for myself.
Brian, you're a real piece of work.
Mrs. Kearney, signing off. Thanks for watching. Look for my next video. Bye.